Hey guys, Mike McGuire here for Mike on a Monday on MikeOnAMonday.com and TopCountry.ca. Happy New Year! It's been a while. I've missed you. I've been spending a lot of my early 2013 right here in my office at 93.1 The One, a new radio station we're launching here in Leduc, Alberta, just outside of Edmonton. The whole community is really excited about it. They've never had their own radio station here before, and we look forward to making it happen for them. I have a desk now and a fork. Probably should have cleaned that up before we shot this. Corb Lund standing by. A special little chat with him just moments before he's about to hit the stage. If you're on MikeOnAMonday.com, or if you've been following me here with the webisodes for a longer time than we've been with TopCountry.ca, you'll know about my running adventures. Well, I'm excited to announce that the BMO Vancouver Marathon has actually invited me to be one of their official bloggers for the marathon this year. Me! And just before we get to talking with Corb, I want to tell you all about my other new job. Yeah, I know, I'm like the 9-job guy here. Yesterday afternoon, in the house that Gretzky built, I made my debut as the in-game host for the Edmonton Rush of the National Lacrosse League. Hashtag No Lockout League. It was an amazingly fun time, and I thought I'd take you a little bit behind the scenes, show you, kind of who I work with, what I do. So check that out, and we'll be back with Corb Lund. It's Rexall Place in Edmonton. This is my new gig. This is my new office. The on-field host for the Edmonton Rush this year. Getting ready for the first game, the home opener, the Rush versus the nefarious Toronto Rock. This is the media center. This is actually where I'm going to be getting all my commands, all my orders. They're going to tell me exactly what to do and when to do it. This is my buddy Mike.
Hello.
So Mike, what is your job here?
That's a good question. I actually just wandered in. Great thing is, if you look like you know what you're doing, you can pretty much walk in anywhere. I actually got to play center for the Oilers for a couple shifts last season. No one even noticed.
Seriously, what do you do here though?
I do video playbacks for the Edmonton Rush. So basically what happens is we load in a bunch of videos, commercials, pumper videos, highlight videos, all that sort of thing. And then when we call on the headset, we play them back on the big screen. And then people just start standing up, clapping, slapping their hands together like this, just throwing money right on.
Perhaps waving?
We really try to discourage the waving. It's a little too revolutionary. It's not our deal.
So to give you an idea of how big of a production this is, unlike Mike on a Monday, which you're watching now, the Edmonton Rush actually give me a cameraman. This is his name, Art.
I kind of brought it up. The nurse was disturbed.
Art is preparing.
On about how terrible
Carbo loading.
Lots of fluid and lots of fuel.
Proteins.
I thought I'd introduce you to some of my other coworkers. This is one of the things I love most about this team and working for these guys, is that they always have a post-game autograph session, a chance to meet your favorite players, and even the occasional special guest. The man, the myth, the legend, current reigning Grey Cup champion, and guy, I wish you'd just come back, Ricky Ray. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Tell us about your experience here at the Rush game today.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I'm still learning the game and trying to figure out what they're doing out there on the field, but definitely very exciting. Close game, came down to the wire, and hopefully I can watch a few more.
Well, I got to level with you though. You're in Argonaut now, but you were in Edmonton. You know how much we love and miss you. At the same time, you now have a new home. Who were you pulling for today?
Well, I'm here for the Rush, so definitely rooting for them. I know some people that work here, so as much as I am in Toronto now, today was for the Rush for sure.
Take football away from it, take appearances like this away from it. What's like one thing that like guilty pleasure you just love to sit, chill, and do?
Man, I like to golf in the off season, so I'm out there as much as I can. Just sitting at home watching movies with my family. I fish a little bit, go out with my dad every now and then to fish. So.
What's the last movie you saw?
Last movie I saw was Drive. We just got it on Netflix, so we have a young daughter, so we haven't been out to many movies in the movie theater. We got to watch all of ours on Netflix.
Well, hey man, congratulations, welcome home, great talking to you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Corb Lund, man. Welcome back home to Alberta.
Yeah, thanks. I haven't played here for a while. Well, I played the Folk Fest, but it's been a while since I played my own show here.
We're not rushed at all. I mean, it's just amazing how cool and laid back you always are, even though they're saying, it's like 5 minutes to show, 2 minutes to show, you gotta go.
Well, what, to start without me or what?
That's great, man. Congrats on the new record. I mean, we could always do a new record sort of chat and that sort of thing, but the one thing I always like talking to you about is just kind of life in general. And for folks that don't know, I mean, we don't see you around here doing shows that much, but that doesn't mean you're not busy. Where are you most of the time?
We tour America a lot, and we tour England once a year or so, and Australia once a year or so, and all over Canada. So it's pretty intense.
And I heard that you have probably one of your strongest fan bases, which may surprise Canadian country music fans, but doesn't really surprise me knowing you and your style, is in Texas.
Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma, and then also in the West, like Montana, Wyoming, Colorado is really good too. It's such a big country that unless you have if you got the major label big guns blasting you everywhere, then of course you're big everywhere. But if you're like us and you're doing it through live touring and word of mouth, it's sort of different areas develop at different times. So it's kind of fun going down there because if I'd been going down for years and having no success at all, then I just said heck with it and stay in Canada. But every record we build down there, and the new ones getting pressed in the New York Times and the Washington Post and NPR, so it's great.
That's an interesting side of the business that fans of yours, I probably guess, won't understand as easily as those of us who are kind of entrenched in it. But you're a guy who, flavor to you to radio isn't really your priority, right? Like getting your songs on the radio, it's probably a nice bonus, but it's not your main drive, right?
Well, I like it when I get my songs on the radio, sure, but I don't. I just sort of have faith that if I look at a bigger picture, and my whole thing is to write songs that I like to write, and I have confidence that I'm probably not going to get on country radio as much as people who focus their whole existence on that, and that's okay. I don't care really. It's I get other bonuses out of it by doing my own thing. Like I get played on CBC and I get played on NPR in the States and college stations, and so I'm sort of have a lot of irons in the fire that way. So it's nice. It's gratifying when we get stuff played on country radio because I'm from the country and my songs, ironically, I think have more rural content in them than a lot of country songs. But I'm not. Yeah, I don't focus on whether or not I'm on the radio. It's a nice bonus, like you said.
Is it nice not have to worry about playing some of those radio games? And I'm not saying that the industry by any measure is a sham or anything, but
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying. But
no, I don't know what it's like. I've never done that, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's more fun doing what I do.
Yeah.
I don't have to really answer to anybody. So far, I think part of it is because I came from an indie hard rock band scene where you're encouraged to do your own thing. And so when I started my Western band, my country band, I was doing my own thing, and I assumed I would never get any love from mainstream anything. So I just continued to do my own thing and built my own audience so that when the time came when I sort of finally ran up against the music industry and they were interested in me, I already had an audience. So, no one, I'm pretty lucky because my entire career I've never had anybody say, well, you should really try and do this or do that. Like I think they just assume that I steer my own ship.
All right, well, I think they're coming in to say you got to go, so we're going to let you go. But Corb, welcome back home, man, and have a great time out there tonight, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
bud. Thanks. Cheers.
Well, guys, that does it for this week's episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you can, please, again, make a donation to 10 marathons for $10,000. I'll be running the full 42.2 kilometers of the Vancouver Marathon coming up on May the 5th, and all the money you donate goes to help out patients with blood cancers and help us find a cure for those horrible, horrible diseases. That does it for me. Thanks to Corb Lund, thanks to Ricky Ray, and thank you, most of all, as always, for watching and letting me do what I do. Play safe, drive safe. I'll be seeing ya. The chair has wheels. I can't get out of frame. Oh, forget it.